Good day, and welcome to another broadcast of Financial Intelligence. In the event that you're joining me for the first time, do permit me to introduce myself. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Millionaire Codes and Managers Toolkits. These two books are already on the bestseller list. As usual today, I want to talk again about some very topical issues as it relates to financial intelligence. And for the next couple of series, we will be looking at the importance of the PFA. And that is, I want you to ask yourself every day, why do you need a PFA, a personal financial advisor or a professional financial advisor? In starting this program, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need a PFA. 1, your PFA can show you how to increase your disposable income. And the world that we're in today, everybody is trying to find new ways to increase their income streams. The second reason for having a PFA, your PFA can help you to create and leverage smart debt. Yes, there is bad debt and there is good debt. There is smart debt. And you need to know how to draw the distinction between them. And having a professional financial advisor, professional financial coach, those persons will be able to navigate you through these questions. The third reason for having a PFA is that your PFA can show you how to leverage equity and capital gain. And these are things that you need to know, because the real wealth, real money, lies in equity and capital gain. So those working with a professional PFA, they can show you how to make these things happen. Along with this, working with a PFA, professional financial advisor, they can show you how to reduce your debt. You know, many of us who grew up with the old school tradition, you were taught to avoid debt. And I want to say that you need another vocabulary if you're thinking that way of avoiding debt. And working with your PFA, your personal financial advisor, your professional financial advisor, they can certainly help you develop that new vocabulary and that new narrative. Now, the wealthy understand how to create wealth, but in creating wealth, they also understand how to reduce the cost of that debt. And most persons go into the commercial financial sector, go into the investment financial sector, you don't particularly know how to manage the debt to the extent of reducing your debt cost. And we look at that a little bit later on. So far you've seen 4 reasons why you need a professional financial advisor. The last reason I'm going to give is that why you need a professional financial advisor, PFA, is because your PFA can help you to develop smart investment accounts for your employees and your business. And there's a particular reason why I put this one here and today. Today across the world, we are seeing millions of people who are affected by COVID-19. And to my surprise, what we have seen is a lot of big businesses who would have made a decision to send home their staff. They made that decision in order to cut back on their overheads. And in the process, the most vulnerable persons in this case are the employees. And in the developed world, if you don't have those stimulus packages and you have very, very limited support system to cushion the negative effects on your employees. You leave them vulnerable. So here again is where your PFA, your personal financial advisor, can help you to develop smart investment portfolios to bring benefit to your employees in times like this, in times like COVID-19, and truly cushion that effect. The reality, working with a smart financial investor, they can develop these portfolios and it doesn't have to cost your company a single dime. So in the event that you're talking to your PFA and they are not able to be as creative as you would want them to be, I want to encourage you to reach out to venture capitalists, to reach out to Mega Money Media, reach out to Global Branding and Marketing, and we will be certainly willing to navigate you through this process. Now, I want to start today's topic by looking at COVID-19 and the impact it's going to have on business survival. Already, we have begun to receive a lot of calls from business owners, and many of them are at a crisis point, and they're asking what to do in order to stop the hemorrhaging. And the hemorrhaging begins by the fact that their overheads are fixed, but their income base has dried up, largely because of the negative effects of COVID-19. Many of those businesses, because they don't have the kind of balance sheet, they will be forced to close in order to minimize the negative effects of COVID-19. And we do understand why you may have to close, and I'm trusting that moving forward, even those businesses that are feeling the negative consequences of COVID-19 and they're forced to close, they're forced to lay off staff, they're forced to retain their position, you can, moving forward, position yourself to work, to adopt a permanent financial advisor that can navigate you through this process. Not only in crisis time, but you want to have the innovative, creative thinkers, players who understand money, how money works, advising you in terms of developing your business models and your business systems, and perhaps crafting better, healthier culture that will both save the business and protect your employees. You need to have those kind of PFA on your side, and don't wait for another crisis to come to start thinking about it. You need to start thinking about this now. So it is very clear the devastating effect that COVID-19 is having on businesses across the world. We have over 200 countries and borders who are closed, and we have millions of people across the world who are feeling the negative effects of COVID-19. Now, what we have seen very clearly is that a lot of businesses, in order to bounce back from the negative effects of COVID-19, you will have to think about creating debt. But I do believe that as you think about creating debt, it is also equally important for you to understand what is smart debt, leverage, and business survival strategy. So you need to understand two things here. What is smart debt leverage, and you need to also develop your business survival strategy. And you might be asking yourself if is there something like smart debt strategies, smart debt leverage? Yes, there is. There's good debt and there's bad debt. And there's debt that you can create, and you have a clear mental picture as to the portfolios that you're going to put them in to maximize on the cash flow. And this is looking beyond just a traditional portfolio or the income streams of the existing businesses. A professional financial advisor will be able to navigate you through this process. And the second concept that we call the business survival strategy, and there are a number of things that can be done when it comes to these reality. So I want you to think about this. I want you to really incorporate it into your business plan moving forward. I want you to talk with your PFA, your personal financial advisor, or your professional financial advisor, and get their advice and guidance on the process. Remember, I'm not saying to talk to your accountant. Your accountant has a particular skill set which is unique and definitely relevant to your business. But we're going beyond just the accountant finance and balancing the book. We are going into understanding the other concept that we're going to talk about now, and that's understanding what we call the global financial market. Now, in understanding the global financial market, it means that you must understand the commercial financial sector and how it works. You must understand the investment financial sector and how it works. And you must understand the smart capital market and perhaps how you can create greater financial leverage using those markets. Now, in dealing with the commercial financial sector, it's important for you to understand the concept behind interest and principal. In dealing with the investment financial sector, it's important for you to also understand the issue of dividends and also understand the smart capital market, a supermarket for you to understand. And why? Because it gives you the financial leverage that you need. It gives you human capital leverage that you need to scale the business. And these are some strategic techniques that I encourage you to take the time out to learn and talk with your PFA and personal financial advisor, professional financial advisor, and get them to work with you in these portfolios. Now, in the event that they cannot work with you in these portfolios, we welcome you with open doors to sit with you and help you to develop these portfolios for your business to ensure that your business is in a healthier, more robust financial position. Along with this, I want to talk a little bit more about smart debt leverage and your business survival strategies, and I want to go into this a little deeper. I've just talked about the commercial and financial sector, but accessing money from the commercial financial sector is not automatic. There is something that we call the pre-qualification criteria, and when we talk about the pre-qualification criteria, depending on your business type, you have to satisfy those pre-qualification criteria before you receive funding from any financial institution. In terms of dealing with a commercial bank, they will be looking at your balance sheet, they will be looking at your cash flow, they will be looking at your credit score, and yes, age does matter. They will also be looking at either your financial projections or financial statements. Some institution may have more requirement, but you need to ensure that you're in a position of strength to satisfy the financial institutions' pre-qualification criteria. Failing to satisfy those criteria can create a barrier to you accessing the much needed cash at this time to restart your business, to expand your business, to diversify your operation, to scale your business. So your PFA also should be able to advise you and navigate you through this process so as to ensure that the information and the advice that they're giving you is making your effort to raise capital as easy as possible. Now, there's something that I didn't mention which we call collateral. Most financial institutions, they will ask you for a collateral. I want to look at two things here. And the two things that I want to look at here is one that we call the HELOC, and the second is called a business loan. And there's a difference between the two, the HELOC and the business loan. The HELOC is a portfolio that gives you equity leverage. And that simply means that you have an asset. The asset has equity, and you're able to borrow against that equity. Now, this is treated different from a corporate loan or a business loan. The interest, depending on which part of the world you're at, it can be calculated on a simple interest based as against a compounded and amortization. Again, your professional financial advisor should be the fittest person to advise you on this process. Again, if you do not have a PFA, or if you're not satisfied with your professional financial advisor, I want to encourage you again to reach out to venture capital, to reach out to Mega Money Media, to reach out to Global Branding and Marketing, and we will certainly welcome you with open doors. So a HELOC is what we call a home equity line of credit. And again, it means that you must have an asset, and that asset must be able to give you the financial leverage that you need. In the case of you applying for a corporate loan, that's different. And they may still ask you for collateral in order to access the corporate loan. But the understanding of the difference between the two and the leverage it may give you in terms of financial access and accessing finance at a significantly lower cost are things that you need to know. If you don't know, ensure that your PFA, your personal financial advisor, can talk you through this entire process. Now, even in the case where you create a debt without understanding the best debt portfolio to leverage, whether HELOC or corporate loan or mortgage loan, whatever that is, we can still work with you to help you to reduce your debt cost, reduce your debt life cycle, cash out and leverage the cash value that you're going to gain, and also leverage the equity that you will get in the asset. Again, your PFA are the fittest person to talk to you about this. So again, I want to be brief today, and I want to close off today's program by just giving you a few other reasons why it is important for you to work with a PFA. Now, your professional financial advisor will be able to show you how to create greater financial leverage for your business growth. And you need to know this. There's many businesses out there that you generate an income, and you're not looking at income leverage. And these are things that sharp, skilled PFA can show you new, innovative, creative approaches to leverage your excess liquidity to create additional financing for your business. So I'm encouraging you again to get a professional financial advisor. Invest in one today. Secondly, your PFA shows you how to scale your business with global relevance. A professional financial advisor can work with you in these areas. Get a professional financial advisor who understands business. In most cases, an organization, it could be a team of persons who are bringing different skill sets to the table in the interest of moving your business to another level of development. Last but not least, I want to say that your PFA is like your personal investment banker who understand your business, understand the market, and understand your customer base. And they're in business to serve you. They're in business to scale your business. And can you think about having this level of support coming from your professional financial advisor? They live to serve your business interests, to ensure that you are scaling your business with global relevance, to ensure that you're scaling your business and your cash flow maximizing, to ensure that you're scaling your business and your corporate culture is looking into the interest also of your employee, because they are fully aware that when you have a highly motivated workforce, they're most likely to be more committed and loyal to moving your business forward. So these are some of the reasons why I really want to emphasize that you should get a professional financial advisor and ensure that you're getting the right advice, solid advice to scale your business. And remember, whether you're a business owner or someone who wants to achieve more in life financially, we welcome you with open door to sit and talk with you and help you to develop the platforms to better cash flow your organization and your life. And we have professional advisors, professional mentor, and professional coaches that will work with you to ensure that you are growing from strength to strength. Now, quickly in closing, at Venture Capital Inc., Mega Money Media, Global Branding and Marketing, our mission is to position our clients, employees, and strategic partners to understand, create, and leverage passive income cash flow, build multiple streams of income, and leverage smart investment strategies. So reach out to us. We are always here to serve. Again, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Millionaires and Managers Toolkit. See you in the next podcast. Do like, subscribe, and share this information. Be blessed.